Hello everybody, this is Stephanie. You see I have my my Instant Pot ready to go. So I already turned it on, it's on sear, and I'm gonna make some stew in the Instant Pot. This time I'm gonna pressure cook it. I have never done that before. So I saw Cooking with Rick, and I think he pressure cooked some cube steak. And of course he said it came out tender, which it would. And I said, that's an even faster way. So I have some cube steak, some stew beef, and I am going to let this oil, I put some oil in already, let it get hot, and I'm gonna season up my stew beef, just let it get brown, and I'm gonna try to get dinner done within a couple of hours, because, you know, we need to eat and it's getting late. But I figured if this works, you know, good with the pressure cooker, this is great. So, you know, thank you, Rick, for giving me an idea. But anyway, guys, I'll be back when the oil gets hot. All right, guys, the oil got hot. And here is the stew beef. It's about 2 pounds I got right here. Right there, you'll see it. Anyway, I'm gonna put it in, and I'm gonna put it in gently because the oil is hot. So I wanna put this in gently. As you can see, it's starting to cook like that right now. Now, if I put this in my Instant Pot, not my Instant Pot, but I put this in my crock pot, then I wouldn't even be searing it at all. I would just put it in. But in his case, well, what he did was he seared the meat, or he seared his cube steak. And I said, I'll try to sear my my stew before I get going here. So as you see, I'm actually putting, this is crowded a little bit. I'm gonna live with it because it's gonna stew down in the pressure cooker, and it should get very tender, which that's my point of the whole thing, to do this so that the meat gets tender. So it's like 2 pounds of meat, which quite frankly is enough for, more than enough for me and Perry, and I know I got my protein. That's my whole thing. Now to this, I'm going to put some Adobe Light right there in it. Put some Adobe Light in for sure. Season it up. It's going to have some garlic powder. I'm gonna put an onion in, let it sear too. But I just gotta cut it up. So here's some garlic powder. And here's some onion powder, for sure. Onion powder right there. Some absolute thyme. You gotta put thyme in here. Thyme will work in here. I might, if I have some bay leaf, I might throw that in here also. Because that always goes good with this. Now, this is Montreal steak seasoning, and it's a little spicy and salty, but it's a little spicy. So I'm going to put some in, but not so much, just a dash. I think that's all. I don't want to put any more. I can always taste it and add more if I want. Then of course, you got to put paprika in. That's from my mom. She always put paprika in her stew. And we're going to put it in here. All right. I'm going to stir it up. Spurtle. One of the best tools in the world. Let's stir it up. Now this does not have to get done. I mean, it's going to get, you know, it's just to get a little brown on it. It definitely doesn't have to get done, right? So right now, I'm just going to let it cook a little bit, and I'm going to cut up an onion and throw that in, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I got one big onion in here. I didn't have to, you know, make it real small and dice it up. Just slice it up, just so it's going to go in here. Put that onion's in, and to give it more flavor. And as you can see, it's nice and brown. It's getting looking pretty good. So what I want to do is just let it sear a little bit more. And then I'm going to put some, actually better than bouillon, and some water in here, and I want it to cook down. I want it to stew down, and I'm going to put it on for maybe 45 minutes. I don't even think it will take that long though, but I'll at least put it on for 45 minutes so I can see that I might even try half hour. Just to make sure, I think I'll just go with the 45 minutes. I want to make sure that the stewed beef is definitely tender. And while I'm doing that, I can do this right now. I did find some bay leaf. I knew I had some. I'm going to put like 3 maybe in here. Some bay leaf in there. Help with the flavor. And I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, I'm back. And it has been sizzling here for a minute. What did I do? There it goes. So, I'm going to stir it up a little. It definitely does have oil in it, but whatever. And you have to make sure, when you're using this pot, you have to make sure that you are stirring at the bottom, because to make sure there's like nothing burning at the bottom before you want to put it on pressure. And that is why I'm stirring it like this. I think everything else is pretty cool right now. Then what I want to do, here's the better than bouillon, and that's the beef flavor, and reduced sodium, which is the one I like. And so I'm gonna put this much, at least this much in, maybe a little bit more, but at least this much. I mean, you can put it in the water, but you know what? It dissolves anyway. So why am I going through that? I'll put this a little bit more in there. Maybe, okay? So it's going to have that beefy flavor I want. It's going to be up in here. And I have some water. It is 1 cup. I maybe put 3 cups in here. That's 1 cup of water. And I wanted a little bit more than that because I don't want it too soupy, but I definitely don't want to have enough water in here. So, yeah, you know what? I'll put the whole 3 cups in there. It should be fine because I'm going to put potatoes and other things in there after I take it off pressure, so that whatever water or whatever liquid in here is left over, it's going to be, great for whatever else I'm putting in here. And I am putting some potatoes in here, some carrots in here. We got onions in here. Potatoes, carrots, maybe some peas, or string beans, or both, probably. and then put it back on pressure. So maybe within an hour, where this could take me several hours on slow cook, it could. But I think we're gonna try it this way and see. This is for time saving, and we got things to do. So I'm going to turn it off. Well, hold on. I want you to see what I'm doing. Okay. Now this was on sear for 30 minutes. We don't want that. We're finished. So because it's 13 minutes left. So, but I don't need any more. So what I'm going to do is cancel this. It's off now. And I got the top right here. Put the top on, lock it up. And we are now going to pressure cook, which is right here. I'm gonna press custom. We want to do more than 16 minutes. We want to do, I'm gonna do it for, I'm gonna say 40 minutes. All right, then we're gonna press. And the pressure cooker it's on high actually. When I press that, it's gonna pressure cook on high and start, and that's it. Now I'll be back in like 40 minutes when I can see what's going on. I will take it, let it go to pressure, let it come down, and then I'll show you. But I'll be back. Button right here on this machine. All you do is flip it, and the machine just comes on out. I love it. I love this machine. I really do. And of course that red thing right here, that has to go all the way down until all the steam comes out. And I'm doing that because I want to see now how's my stew beef. Hopefully it's nice and tender. So I don't hear it. I don't hear the smoke coming out. And that thing is not quite all the way down. But it took about 2 minutes. Let me see if I could, when I could start moving it, it'll let me move. And it's off it goes. All right. So, well, how it smells good. It smells good, it smells good, it smells good. All right, the point of this whole thing for me actually is for me to see what this meat look like. Okay, let's look at this fork. Let's take this fork and see what we at. I'm hoping it comes out really tender. I really am, because that's the whole point of this. I know it'll come out if I slow cooked it. I knew it would be tender, but this is a piece here. I'm going to try it. Actually, as tender as it can be. It's very good. And why wouldn't I think that it will work in a pressure cooker? I don't know. It's perfect. It's really okay. I was thinking it needs a little more salt or something in here, but right now, okay right now. I'm hungry, cool. Whew. Okay. I gotta swallow. I think it needs a little more salt. And what I'm gonna put on here, I'm putting here is a little bit more adobe. Put that, because it's adobe light. I'd rather put adobe light in here. I'm also gonna I'll put a little bit of everything in here, I think. Because this is just nothing but onion powder. Onion salt, I should actually, that's exactly what I want to put in here. This is my mother's recipe. So she used onion salt. And onion salt does give it a kick. So I am going to sprinkle a little bit of that in here. Yeah, I am. Mama, I hear you. Did I just put, I don't know if I put onion or well, we'll put a little bit more onion powder in here. Not sure if I put the onion or the garlic in here. So I just put a little bit more because it's only onion powder or garlic powder. Put a little more garlic powder. Absolutely more paprika. That's also my mother's thing. And thyme. Some thyme. Sometimes, just a little bit more. Perk it up a little bit. Like I said, this can be spicy, so I don't really want too much in it, but I will put just that much more. Okay, we're going to stir it up. I'm gonna give it a stir, and I believe I got enough water in here. So the next thing I'm gonna put in here actually will be my potatoes. So hold on a sec. I have my potatoes. It's probably 2 pounds, maybe possibly 2.5 pounds, but it's not a whole lot of potatoes. I did the whole 5 pounds. I'm trying to be good because I really don't want to have too many potatoes, because I'll eat them. And you know, potatoes, and diabetes aren't that great, but I have to have some potatoes, and I'm putting them, at least they're not potato chips. At least they're not that. They are potatoes, but not potato chips. And then I'm going to put in, I got some carrots. I'm going to put the whole bag in here. This whole bag is going in. And what else am I going to put in here? Oh, yeah. String beans. Yeah, I put the root vegetable down toward the bottom. And I'm gonna put this back on pressure for probably, I'm gonna say 15 minutes. We're gonna check out and see what's going on. Then these are string beans. Those are string beans. And I have some frozen peas. All right, it's almost a full pot. Look at that. Good thing, I was thinking about doing this in my small pot, but I was like, let me give this recipe some room. So here's the frozen peas. Now, absolutely, there'll be some for me to freeze and eat at a different time, but this is what we're gonna do. So we're putting this back on. Putting it right back on. Let me turn it more toward my way, where you can see. Well, I can actually see. So we got to put the top on. The top should go right in here, okay? And there she go. All right, guys, you see it's still on warm. There we go. So now we're going to just cancel it. We're going back to pressure cook. We're going back to custom. It's 40 minutes. We ain't doing 40 minutes. I'm going to try 15 minutes. Nah, I'll try 17 minutes. All right, somewhere between 20 and 15. That's what I'm thinking. And then press till it goes on high. As you can see, if you can see that, it's blinking. And then we're going to do start. And then we're going to see what it tastes like, if I need to add some salt or whatever to it. But that's going to be it. That's going to be dinner. So my dinner should be done before 7, which is not too bad for making a stew, because stew take all day long, and we don't have all day long. So if you happen to get out of work or something at by 3 o'clock, and you forgot to put on your slow cooker, you can actually put this in the pressure cooker and it'll be done. So it should be done. Well, we'll see, because this is my first time doing it in my pressure cooker, but I do think it's going to come out just fine. So I'll be back. All right, guys, it's Stephanie. I'm back. And first of all, it had to get back up the pressure, which took another, I don't know, 5, 6, maybe up to 10 more minutes. And then it started going down with my 17 minutes, and I thought that was too long. So once it got to cooking right in here, then I pulled it down to just 10 minutes instead of 17 minutes. And then it went off 11 minutes ago right here, but it's still under pressure. So now I am going to let the steam out. Okay, it must have took 3-4 minutes for all that steam to come out all together, but here it is. And I'm gonna stir it up, see what it looked like. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, that the potatoes might have been, it was a little too long for them. Should I do this again? I will probably only do it for, let's say maybe 5 minutes. To be honest, it didn't need any more than that. Absolutely did not. So I stirred it up a little. I just want to just get a taste while it's still in here, just to know if it has enough seasoning in here. So hold on. Then I'm gonna take a bowl afterwards. But this is what you do. That's how you cook. You need to taste as you go and see what's up. It's hot, I tell you that. Perry said, "Oh, it smells good." Actually, I don't think it needs another thing. I don't think it needs another thing. If it does, maybe a teeny bit more salt. Maybe. I don't think it needs much more. Wow, you know me. I don't even think I will put more salt in it either, because if you need more salt, just sprinkle it on. I don't think I want to put more in here. It's good, but like I'm saying, potatoes are a little mushier than I would like. That's one thing. And the potatoes generally don't get mushy in the slow cooker. They just go all day. They don't get mushy at all. But I mean, if you're in a hurry, you want to get stuff done, you need to eat. This is beef stew. And this is not Chef Boyardee beef stew, or whatever that stuff that comes in a can. This is your own stuff, okay? I'm going to show you the plate, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, it's almost 7 o'clock. And I started this about 5. So it took 2 hours. And it could have took a little bit less time because I didn't have to have the second part on so long. But maybe didn't have to have the first part on so long. But if you're going to make stew, and I like to make stew, because I love stew, I like to make it in my slow cooker. And I still think it comes out a little bit better than in the pressure cooker. But if you're in a hurry and you forgot to put your slow cooker on or something in the morning, you can still get you some stew, which is a sort of a soupy kind of thing, and you got what you need. So I'm gonna taste this right now. This is a piece of the carrot and the string beans. The string beans was frozen. The peas were frozen. You gotta get it done. We ain't got all day. We gotta get it done. It's good. It's definitely good. I'll take that bay leaf out. This is the meat. This is the point. The meat has to be tender, hot, but absolutely tender. I don't think it needs, now, I don't really think it needs any more salt. And I'm gonna take a piece of this potato, which is my favorite. I love potatoes. I do, I love them. I love them. They may not love me, but you know what? They got potassium. And I get a little potassium out of my potato right here. And it's not potato chips. It's not potatoes stuffed with all kinds of other stuff. It's potatoes. You can have them. And you can have sweet potatoes too, but I don't like to put them in my stew. But you can have sweet potatoes in here too. So, but it's a good dinner. And this is all I'm going to eat. I made sure I put a bunch of protein in it, meaning the meat. There's a lot of meat in here for me. So I have my protein for today. And I'm going to give you my last bite. Then I'm going to eat. Mm. Mm. It's heavenly. Really is. It's still good. The potatoes, like I said, they fell apart a little too much. So I would have done that in less time. I would have probably did, like I said, probably would have only put it in for like 5 minutes and got it out of there quickly, you know. Didn't even let it do a slow release, which I kind of let it do because I was doing something. But I definitely would have maybe only put it on for, honestly, till it got up to pressure, 3 to 5 minutes. It didn't need any more than that, and I still had it on for longer than that because with it going up to pressure, that was a 5-10 minute thing. But this is a big pot, so it had to get up there. And by the time it got up there, really the potatoes was done. So just really needed to get up to pressure, really. And I think that would have been it. But it is what it is, and it's still good. Not too salty. The other thing about cooking for yourself, you know what you're putting in there. You saw how much salt I put in there. I did put some onion salt in there. I did put some what is that called? Adobo, but the light kind. And I put mostly powders in there, like garlic powder and things. You season it so that you can eat it and it tastes good and it's not over salty. And if someone wants more salt, they can shake it on there. Got enough salt for me and for Perry. But he ready to eat because he said, that smells good. So, and he, poor thing, only been eating rotisserie chicken. He's nothing else he really likes. He can't have his sandwiches anymore. He can't have Jersey Mike, and that's what he would eat, or his fast food and all that. He can't eat that no more. So there's a lot of rotisserie chicken in here. And I even made chicken salad for me sometimes when I want to eat something real quick. But we eating a lot of rotisserie chicken one way or the other. So anyway, guys, remember that I have this YouTube channel, Stephanie's Kitchen. I have Stephanie's Reviews. I am a content creator, so I am on Amazon. I'm an Amazon influencer, and I have an Amazon shop, which please go check it out. See what I'm doing. And I'm on TikTok sometimes. I'm on Instagram sometimes, and I'm learning all this. So I'm not always there because I'm only one person. But I'm learning it. Thus, these are the places you'll find me. And I am actually putting some of my what do you call that? My Amazon influencer videos up on this channel too. So you'll see a variety of things. Most of the time it's stuff that I actually use in the house, or matter of fact, if I have it, I use it in the house usually. And stuff that I bought because I'm gonna use it because it's about cooking or it's about something like that. So you're just gonna see the stuff that I actually use, as well as some of my actual cooking. I'm about to get on that Ninja, hopefully sometime, maybe even this week. I want to get on my Ninja Combi, and I want to bake the little small peach cobbler, a little one, so that, you know, guys, if you're only a small family, you might only want a little peach cobbler, and I'm gonna make that sucker because I would like a little tiny something sweet. And peach cobblers, it doesn't have to be that sweet. Again, you put your own stuff in it. So I don't usually make it that sweet, but man, unless you put the ice cream on there. But yo, that's what I'm about to do. So guys, I do appreciate y'all coming, liking, subscribing, and sharing. If you got any questions whatsoever, drop them down in the comment section and read the description, and you'll see some of my other stuff and whatever. And I appreciate y'all. I really do. Love you. I'll see you soon, because today is Tuesday. Tomorrow's shot day. So I got to do another video. Anyway, guys, love you. Talk to you soon.